Alright guys, welcome to your 30-second tutorial in Ruby, and in this tutorial, now that we know how to make a hash, I'm going to show you guys some cool methods that we can use when working with hashes. So if you missed the last tutorial, what we did is we pretty much created a quick hash. Let me just go ahead and print this out on the screen. And it pretty much says Bucky is the coolest guy ever, Emma is a very nice gal, Emma Roberts that is, and Peter is some guy from Family Guy. Simple enough, but what if we want to loop through the entire list of hashes and we want to do something cool with it? Well, we can use that loop that we kind of learned before, that each loop where we can store each of the keys and values and variables and then do something with them. So let me go ahead and show you guys. Example each. Now, as a parameter for this, what we're going to do is we're going to store the keys and the values in separate variables. And in order to do that, put them in between pipe symbols. What I say, symbols? Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Signal, symbols, tomato, tomato. Put them in between the pipe signs and go ahead and hit A, comma, B. Now you can name your variables anything you want, but A and B is pretty self-explanatory. So now after that, what it's going to do is it's going to loop through your hash, and every time it gets to a key and a value, it's going to store the key in A, which would be Bucky in the first case, and cool guy ever in B in the first instance, and then it's going to run your code. So what do we want to do for the code? Well, if we were running through like a numerical list, we can add them together. If we were running through a text list, I don't know, let's just go ahead and print it on the screen. So puts A plus B. What this is going to do is pretty much print out the stuff on the screen, each one on a new line. So go ahead and hit enter and check it out. Bucky, coolest guy ever, and it prints them out touching because if you notice, whenever I created my hash, there was no space between the first key and the value, so that's why it puts them together. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Bucky, coolest guy ever. Then it puts Emma, very nice gal. Then it puts Peter, Family Guy dude. So basically what this does is it loops through your list and it prints out both the key and value right after each other. So that's one way that you can pretty much loop through your list of hashes and do whatever you want. Another cool thing I want to show you guys is, what if you want to look at all the keys without the values? Well, we already know how to look at the values whenever you go ahead and put print example Emma. What this does is it prints out the value of Emma, very nice gal. But what if we only want to look at the keys in our hash? So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. Puts example, which is the name of the hash, and keys. Now go ahead and enter and check it out. Bucky, Emma, and Peter. That is how you only get the keyword or the first term of your hash. Now, the last thing I want to show you guys is this. We already know how to create a hash, but what if we want to go back and delete something from this hash? For example, if we go ahead and puts example right now, it prints out our hash, and our hash has Bucky, Emma, and Peter in it. But then our boss comes in and he's like, you know what? This is looking like a pretty sweet, I don't know what the heck this program is, a people identifier maybe. But Emma, she needs to go. She no longer works for this company. Delete her from the hash. So how do we do that? Go ahead and type the name of your hash, which is example delete. And you have to spell it right. Delete. That's how you spell delete. Bum, bum. And in between parentheses, go ahead and type. Did I get that right? There you go. Go ahead and type the key of your hash, which is, in this case, Emma. So this pretty much means we want to delete Emma from this hash. Go ahead and hit enter, and it gives us this little prompt. Very nice gal. But we don't believe it. We want to make sure that it's deleted. So in order to make sure it's deleted, go ahead and puts example, hit enter, and we now see that our new hash, new and improved without Emma, Bucky, and Peter, the two coolest guys in the world. Not the two tooliest guys in the world. So anyways, there you go. There is how you work with hashes. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you guys, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's going to be awesome. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.